I come home just like every night before. Turn the TV on and lock the door. And grab a glass and drink the first one down real fast. Let it drown the past and lead me where I'm at. 'Cause I just wanna be with you, whiskey. I know I'll be alright with you here with me. I can make it through the night. He's never coming home, so it's just me alone with you, whiskey. Oh, it burns going down, but not as bad as the sound of the silence that fills this empty house. And it hurts deep inside, but not as bad as the lies that I believed when he was still around. And I was blind, but now I see. With you, whiskey, I know I'll be alright. With you here with me, I can make it through the night. He's never coming home, so it's just me alone with you, whiskey. Oh, I go on and pour one more. I let that bottle hit the floor, and I just fall asleep with you, whiskey. I'm feeling alright with you here with me. I can make it through the night. He's never coming home, so it's just me alone with you, whiskey. I come home just like every night before. Turn the TV on and lock the door.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
He was a good man, wrote a letter to his wife, the middle of the desert sand. He said his last thoughts about life, said I'm proud of my country. That old red and white, I'm so proud of the memories of the ones I left behind. I'm proud of that camouflage that I wore. I swore I knew what I was fighting for, but the last thing that he said There's gotta be heaven up there, a final resting place. We all gotta be going somewhere. We can see God's face, a place with no more pain, no more heartache, a place with no more tears. There's gotta be a heaven up there, 'cause it sure is hell down here. It sure is hell down here. She was a good girl, the kind you'd like to be yourself, a little bit introverted, didn't want to ever ask for help. She thought she knew who she was, the way the world works, but she couldn't find her place, and nobody was listening or put her first. So she wrote on the last page, there's gotta be heaven up there, final resting place. We all gotta be going somewhere. We can see God's face, a place with no more pain, no more heartache, a place with no more tears. There's gotta be heaven up there, 'cause it sure is hell down here. It sure is hell down here. Cancer was growing fast, family by her bed, they all knew this would be her last moment she ever had. The angels were coming down all around, she could see them clear as day. So she took her daughter's hand and she said with a smile on her face, there's gotta be a heaven up there, a final resting place. We all gotta be going somewhere, 'cause I can see God's face, a place with no more pain, no more heartache, a place with no more tears. There's gotta be a heaven up there.
Her name is Brie Lawrenson. She's a great Canadian artist, and she is got a brand new single right there called Hell Down Here. And before that, With You Whiskey getting us started. And guess why I played two from Brie Lawrenson from Canada? Because it is Two for Tuesday. Welcome to a Two for Tuesday edition of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio, broadcasting worldwide right now, live on Spreaker. That is Spreaker, Spreaker.com. Just search Indie Country Radio at the top in that little gray box, and you'll see that we are live on the air right now. Got some new music to debut for you that you're going to absolutely love. And we also are going to be talking to a great artist from Ottawa, Canada. Miss Kay Shelby will be calling in at about 8:30 a.m. Central Time this morning. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Lots of good music, too, in the playlist. And you can help with that. You can come into the chat room like we've got somebody in there right now. We want to say good morning to Mr. Matt. And you can request your favorite song. Not only do you get one song from your favorite artist today, you get two. We're going to do back-to-back plays of every artist all show long. And I plan on going for 3 hours today with the best in new country. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Grab your coffee and come on, everybody. Do me a favor. Tell everybody on your social media we are live on the air right now. And I'm working that big Twitter machine. You can find us there at New Country's Best and my personal account at Tim Kelly on Air. We will be glad to follow you back and lead you to some of the best new artists making this great country music you're going to hear on the program today. How about this next artist from Canada, Mr. Jason Blaine? That is Blaine. You can follow him on Twitter there. This is called Countryside. We love it on the New Countryside. On Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. It's Two for Tuesday.
see her, she'll be the one in the scuffed up boots. Old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck, she ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night, with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Her friends out, get a little out, round about Friday night. Might shotgun, a couple cold ones, out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night, with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It's late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over and the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
He still combs his hair like Elvis, pays cash for everything. He'll only drive a Chevy, and he thinks Alan Jackson's king. He knows everyone by name at the local hardware store. They don't make them like that anymore. Up with the sun each morning, hardly missed a day of work. Summer 1957, he helped build that Lutheran church. Believes a man should work all week and save Sunday for the Lord. They don't make them like that anymore. Standing shoulder to shoulder with him now, I still feel small, and I'm still looking up to him like he's 10 feet tall. Something about that generation, these days I think we need them more than we ever did before. But they don't make them like that anymore. He married his sweet Marilyn June 1955. He goes on and on about her casseroles, her clear blue eyes, He still helps her with her coat, still opens her car door. They don't make them like that anymore. Standing shoulder to shoulder with him now, I still feel small. I'm still looking up to him like he's 10 feet tall. There's something about that generation these days I think we need them more than we ever did before. But they don't make them like that anymore. Generation these days I think we need them more than we ever did before. Yeah, that's for sure. But they don't make them like that anymore. He still combs his hair like Elvis, pays cash for everything.
His name is Jason Blaine. He is a great Canadian artist, and that is the former Song of the Week here on KICR Indie Country Radio. They don't make them like that anymore. You can check out the video to that song and the previous song, Countryside, from Jason Blaine on Indie Country Television. Head over to our website, indiecountryradio.net. Hit that More tab on the right. You'll drop down to 2 channels of Indie Country Television, the best artist videos, new indie artist videos on the internet. I call it CMT for the indies because these folks are just getting started and getting their music out there, and they got some great videos as well. So we want to keep you on that website for a long, long time. You can listen to the show live over there as well. Right off the homepage, you'll see the Listen Live links that will redirect you, and you'll see Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, live on the air right now. So head over to our website, indiecountryradio.net. Well, I've known about this gentleman for about 3 years or so. We used to play this song on our previous radio station that I was with. Now I got my own radio station, and we've got a brand new single from this gentleman. He is Troy Bullock. He can be found on Twitter at @TheTroyBullock. And this song is called Country Go Round. Let's give it a go round right now on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
New, I'm clinging to my roots. Down in a hole, earning my wage. And this 16 hours a day make a body feel late. I don't ever see the sun. My roof's a cold, hard ground. But you can damn sure bet I know what I do makes this country go round. I'm a son of a third generation coal miner, damn proud of who I am. Cause he gets knocked down and picks himself up, ain't looking for a hand. I dig all day, but when the sun comes up, when the sun goes down, I fall asleep at night knowing what I do makes this country go round. Cold dust and dirt stain my brow, and I wouldn't break away even if I knew how. The hippies have their way. You see a dying breed gone. Man, you ought to see him come running. Flip the switch and no light comes on. I'm a son do makes this country go round. Now whether you drive a nail or a big machine, you wear a black tie to work or dirty old blue jeans, just cover with your ride and raise a flag. Stand right next to me, we're on the same damn team. I'm a son of a, and I dig all day for when the sun comes up. When the sun goes down, I fall asleep at night knowing what I do makes this country go round.
Tim in the morning. What does that mean?
Are you responsible for the strange sounds I heard emanating from my radio this morning?
We apologize for what he said.
Blah, 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 blah.
We have no idea. We're just making it up as we go along.
The guy's awesome.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
3, 2, 1.
Drop it.
Your station for new country now.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Well, some folks told me I would amount to nothing. Oh, but I didn't listen. I knew I was bound for something. Every Sunday in town, my mama'd be on her knees praying, Lord, don't let him turn out like Junior and Waylon. When I turned 18, Uncle Sam came a-calling to serve the red, white, and blue. For me, there really wasn't no stalling. 4 years of my life, but I couldn't see myself staying. I had a road to travel like Junior and Waylon. Oh, I love me some Texas and a steel guitar with a backwoods fiddle from an Alabama bar, and I pay no mind to the dues I've been paying. I like it sweet little things that let me go too far. When we're drinking 90 proof from a mason jar, I'm like a runaway train on the verge of derailing. But you can bet I'll go down like Junior and Waylon. They said I was a little too country, but Dr. Seuss to a drum machine to me sounds just too funky. Yeah, I can see them all now, not approving of the music I'm playing. Yes, it sounds too much like Junior and Waylon. Texas and a steel guitar with a backwoods fiddle from an Alabama bar, and I pay no mind to the dues I've been paying. I like it sweet little things that let me go too far. When we're drinking white lightning from a mason jar, I'm like a runaway train on the verge of derailing. You can bet I'll go down like Junior and Waylon. You can bet I'll go down like Junior and Waylon.
Loving that gentleman's music here at KICR Indie Country Radio this morning. It is great to have Mr. Troy Bullock in the lineup today. His brand new single called Junior and Waylon. That is a hit song. I don't care what Nashville thinks. We don't do what they think anyway. Absolutely love it. Good job, brother. You can find him on Twitter again at @TheTroyBullock. And a great song before that called Country Go Round. And I'll tell you what, there's a video to Country Go Round. It will be the newest video added to Indie Country Television. We'll do that this afternoon. I want to thank my good friend Tina Nally for turning me on to Troy Bullock's music again. Good stuff on the radio. Well, let's play a couple by request this morning, and then we'll get to a radio interview with Miss Kay Shelby from Canada. Miss Jessie Lynn, the Alabama Cowgirl, is up next. This is a great tune called Legacy on today's Country KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country Best on a 2 for Tuesday.
The day we brought you home, we knew we weren't alone. Gift from above that came with love. Well, you had your ups and downs, but then you turned around and now
Here's what happens when you buy a cheap jingle. Indie Country Radio. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio. New Country's best.
I can't eat, can't sleep. All I do is think about you. Hold on, what's this feeling? That's my heart is stealing. That's okay. I don't want it back. What's this chemistry? Such intensity. Good emotions getting through. It's your sweet love I'm feeling. I can't get enough. Go figure it. Madly, deeply, baby, I'm falling. Head over heels, I'm living it hard and soul. You're giving it. I'm thinking that I'm digging it. Come on, keep it coming. Think you're onto something so strong, so right. It's got to be real. Breaking down the walls and fences. There's a powerful sense. Good emotions getting through. It's your sweet love I'm feeling. I can't get enough. Go figure it. Madly, deeply, baby, I'm falling. Head over heels, I'm living it hard and soul. You're giving it. I'm thinking that I'm digging it. It's your sweet love I'm feeling. I can't get enough. Go figure it. Madly, deeply, baby, I'm falling. Head over heels, I'm living it hard and soul. You're giving it. I'm thinking that I'm digging it.
The Alabama cowgirl herself is Jessie Lynn. Jessie Lynn JL is where you can find her on what we call that big Twitter machine. Her brand new single is called I'm Digging It. We have been digging it for a little while now, and it's blowing up on radio still. And she did a great radio interview yesterday, or actually kind of a YouTube interview she did with Miss Earlene Mandrell. One of the Mandrell sisters is Barbara, Louise, and Earlene. Good stuff right there, and I absolutely love Earlene Mandrell. In fact, I was asked to interview her a while back. I retired from radio. Now I'm back. I need to set that up, by the way. But I've got a good radio interview lined up today. We've got Miss Kay Shelby from Ottawa, Canada. She's not in Canada today, though. Tell us where you're at, Kay.
Well, I'm in beautiful, sunny Florida. We have had some pretty hot temps here compared to where I'm from. We're registering somewhere around -8, -11 in the Ottawa area the last week and a bit, but I've been in the mid to high 80s here in Florida, so I'm quite content here for another week.
Oh, you're making me jealous. It is 10 degrees right now in Branson, Missouri. I think we're going to hit the 20s maybe today.
I'm going to send some of the heat over to you. We're having a little bit of a rainy day today, but that's okay. Yeah. I was out planting gardens with my good friend Karen here, and so they're just getting a little bit of a drink today, so we're good with that.
That is nice. I'll tell you what, we'll be in the 60s, I think, come the weekend, and we'll have a little bit of rain and thunderstorms too, but man, some crazy weather, I'll tell you. You know, Alabama the other day, I don't know if you watched that, had a big tornado, actually killed 22 people, I think. The count's probably going to go up, but just crazy weather, I'll tell you, this late in the year, and to be this cold. I'm inside staying warm, and hopefully everybody else is too, and getting some radio time in today, and it sure is good to have you with us.
Thank you so much, Tim.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you found us. I believe it was on Twitter, wasn't it?
Yeah, you bet. Actually, actually a little bit of social media, Facebook and Twitter, and I saw your radio station there, and thought this might be a good place, a good home to send some of my songs to, and you were so gracious. So I sent a few tracks over to you, and the rest is history, as they say. So on social media, and great that you're doing this for indie artists such as myself. Can't thank you enough for that.
Well, we appreciate it. You know, this is a passion of mine. I have a full-time job. I work nights. I have last night off and 2 nights coming up. You know, tonight and tomorrow I have off as well. So I do this on the side, and it's just a passion of mine to put this music out there. I believe this music is what needs to be heard, and it sure is nice to be, you know, sometimes the first radio station to put it out there for the folks. And
I can't agree more. I've heard more amazing music coming out of the indie artist scene than anywhere else, and it's just, you know, I feel really privileged to be a part of it.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, you add to it, you know, because our hashtag, or tagline rather, is New Country's Best. That's what we're known for playing, and you're going to add to that as well in the rotation. So you got some good music.
Thank you so much. Great to hear that, and that kind of feedback is what we want to hear, you know, because we want to make sure that whatever music's going out there is going to touch people and reach right into their hearts and, you know, give them an experience. So I'm hoping that my music is doing it.
Absolutely. Well, how young were you when music started touching you? What got you into it?
You know, Tim, as my story goes, my parents were country music fans. That's all we had in the house. Charlie Pride, Andy Williams, you name it, Buck Owens, we had it all. So, you know, from a very young age, my ear was bent up to the hi-fi stereo, and even if it was a solo artist, every song in my house was a dual effort because I was singing along with it. So, always loved music, but, you know, grew up in a family where you got that job that had the pension and, you know, you were secure. So the dream kind of fizzled, so I went out and I did what I had to do. I became a police officer, and I was a police officer for 20 years, and then retired in 07 and started my own business. I do harassment, violence prevention in the workplace, and a lot of other things. I still work with my police service, Ottawa Police, doing background investigations for potential recruits. So I'm very fortunate. I have the best of all worlds. I get to do jobs that I love to do so that I can support the passion of mine, which has always been music and has always been motorcycles. Before I owned a car, I owned a motorcycle.
There you go. You and my best friend would get along. He is a Harley man, and you and me will get along too. You don't know this about me. We've never talked until you called, and a lot of people don't know this about me because, you know, I do have a full-time job and I have to do other things to make a living too. I don't put that on social media because that won't get me the music. I put on there that I own a TV and a radio station, which I do, but I am an armed security officer as well, and I've been doing it for 6 years. I was in the Joplin, Missouri tornado, and after that tornado, there was a security officer on every debris site, and I needed a job. I had just separated from my wife in Oklahoma after 20 years, and I come up there to Joplin, where my brother lived and where I was raised, to work security, and I've been doing it ever since. I just moved to Branson about 6 years ago. So.
Good for you, and you know, the law enforcement world, the police servicing world is one that is in high demand, and there's so much going on in the world today that you know, we need good people out there doing that job. And you know, certainly in terms of the hiring process, that's what we're certainly doing with Ottawa Police. We're hiring the best and the brightest, and making sure that they come to a great police service.
That is awesome. Well, congratulations on all of that and your music as well, and thank you for your service as well. 20 years, wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hopefully you'll have a 20-plus year career in the music business. You know, I've said this before to artists. If somebody comes into the world of sports or the world of music and they do it for 10 years and they walk away from it, that's a pretty good long career. But, you know, you can absolutely do that.
Yeah, you know, it's funny you say that, Tim, because you know, several years ago, probably 20 years back now, I remember K.T. Oswin coming on the scene, and that woman thing, I'm telling you, and she mesmerized me, and you know, I always kind of looked up to her because she was coming in. As far as I was concerned, she was coming in and making a name for herself. You know, much later in life than what we see most artists coming onto the scene. So she's kind of been somebody that I've looked up to and towards in terms of, my decision to do the music at this time, and age not being a factor, just putting myself out there and doing what I love to do and always wanted to do. So, you're always young enough. I like to say you're always young enough.
Boy, isn't that the truth? I don't tell that to it stops me from getting out of bed some days, but. I just turned 56 last October myself, and I still feel young, and my wife, is the same way. We act like a couple of teenagers a lot of times, and boy, that just it's just a good feeling to be able to feel that way about yourself, and don't ever let age stop you. I love that.
You bet. I'm right behind you at 55, looking forward to 56, and. In so many ways, I feel younger today than I did even at 45 and 50. It's just a whole different life at this point. Lots of cycle a lot. I make sure I get out and do some good highway miles on my bicycle when I'm not on the motorcycle. So it's good. 55 is good.
Yep, absolutely. Well, you saved one question that I usually ask, and who inspires you in the world of music? You mentioned Miss Katie Osland, but let me ask you this one. If there was somebody that you could perform a duet with, or somebody either living or past who you would bring back and open for or do a duet with, who would a couple of names be that we could throw out there?
Well, I got to tell you, there's two that come to my mind. Actually, three that come to my mind. One is a Canadian artist, and I don't know if you know of this artist over there. She's certainly put herself out on the world scene. Her name is Jan Arden, and she's really a Canadian icon in music. Mm-hmm. She is a wonderful spirit, a wonderful person, and I'd love to share the stage with her. And then the other two that come to mind, right up there with Jan Arden, for sure, Shelby Lynn. Love her, and when I changed my name, wasn't a fanatic thing. I always loved the name Shelby, and it was just kind of like my tribute to her, so that's where K. Shelby comes from. Uh-huh. And then artist, and I've actually covered a song of this artist on my album, Melissa Etheridge. I've followed her throughout her entire career, and I got a cover song on the album Late September Dogs. I would say not a well-known song from radio because it was a pretty long song, 6 minutes long, but I've always loved the song. So I do what needed to be done to get on the stage with any of those three. I really look forward to them.
That is good stuff. I love it. I hadn't heard of the first artist that you mentioned, but I have heard of Shelby Lynn, and we played Bree Lawrenson, this young artist that is from Canada, before I got on the air today. I played Mr. Jason Blaine as soon as I got on the air. You probably know Cody Prevost, that name. Maybe Mr. Gord Bamford. He was in Canada for a number of years now. He's made the move to Nashville, Tennessee, and he just got a record deal with Sony of Nashville. So congratulations to him. And we've been one of the radio stations been playing his stuff for several years, and I got to interview him. And so there's Arlene Quinn from last Thursday. I interviewed her. She's got a brand new single called Jackpot that is just absolutely killing it on the record chart. She's in there with Dierks Bentley and a lot of other artists, and she pulled over in her car the other day when we did the interview, and then she got a call from Nashville telling her where Jackpot was in between all of these other mainstream artists, and she was just in tears crying on the side of the road for about 20 minutes.
I've just come to know her as a result of coming into the music scene in Ottawa.
Yeah.
That's one lovely lady, one lovely soul there, and
man.
She's pursuing this because she's very talented. We had the opportunity to play together on the same Christmas show with Tara Shannon Renault, who is my mentor and one of the founders of the Syndicate out of Nashville and out of Ottawa.
Uh-huh.
So, Arlene is just an amazing person, and I'm so glad for her success. She's doing really well, and I've listened to that song, Jackpot, and it's the song that is the jackpot for her, and I know there's so many more good songs coming out of her.
Meeting her has been the jackpot for us, and I haven't actually met her face to face. I'm going to one of these days, but I'll tell you what, just knowing that lady and knowing how she is, and she's just a beautiful person, and all you indies are, and that's why we do this, because we get to say, hey, we knew this person way back when they were just getting started out. They were trying to put music on the radio, and it's tough to get radio airplay to get started. You know that, I know that, and that's what we do to help you guys out, and man, we hear some good music.
Well, you will do good to meet Arlene, having had the pleasure to do so myself, so let that day happen for you.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about a couple of songs today since it's 2 for Tuesday. We're going to play 2 of yours. You've got a great song that I love the country feel to this. It's called Here I Am. Tell us about it.
Well, Here I Am is, it actually links itself up to the story I was telling you earlier in terms of, always knowing that I was a singer. Didn't know I was a singer-songwriter till much later in life, and so it's kind of my anthem song. If there was an anthem song on the album, that's it. It's essentially saying, I've been doing what I've been doing for the last 35 years, and here I am doing what I want to do most in this lifetime, and I'm going to just take the opportunity of this lifetime to do it. So it's the anthem song, Here I Am.
Absolutely love that story. Now, I didn't tell you either, the biggest 2 places that our music comes from is Canada and Texas, believe it or not. There's some great country music down south, and that red dirt country in Texas is amazing too. But Canada is our second biggest place for getting music. I did not know until I started doing this that the Canadian country music scene was that big.
Well, we are. We're big, and we're that big in the country music scene. And to be honest with you, when I travel a lot with my work all over the province, and interestingly enough, there's just a plethora of country music radio stations, and I really think the Canadians love their country music. It's what I was born and raised on. It's literally in my soul, and I just feel that people can listen to country music. They can hear the story in the song. They're not fighting between the melodies and and the lyrics. You can literally hear the story, and the stories have clarity to them. And that's what I think people want in the song. They want to be able to feel that song for what comes up for them, and country music does that.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And I say it all the time. It amazes me how you guys can tell that story from, it's starting out on a piece of paper as a written song, put the words to it and the lyrics, and then wrap it up in this song, Here I Am, is 3 minutes and 21 seconds long. It just is amazing.
You got it. And I will say, wonderful artist in the city of Ottawa helped me write that song, co-wrote with me, Northeastern. Went there, chatted with him with a story that I had, and Here I Am was born. So a shout out to Northeastern for that song. He's an amazing singer-songwriter in his own right, so thanks to Northeastern for this song.
Absolutely. Now, let me ask you one more thing before we play it, too. Tell us where you recorded it at. Was it a studio musicians that played? Do you have a band put together? Are you looking to do that? Or how did you record this one?
You bet. I recorded it at a small studio called Roro Studios. Another amazing musician in the Ottawa area. I think he's since moved out of Ottawa, but his name is Anders Drerup, and he produced this album, and he's a multi-instrumentalist, amazing artist in his own right again. And so that's where I recorded the majority of the songs. One of the songs on the album, When I Get Where I'm Going, that's the second cover on the song, a Brad Paisley cover. Mm-hmm. I recorded Randall Prescott's studio, and Randall Prescott, Tracy Brown, they were part of Family Brown in the Ottawa Valley area, very popular, won themselves some Junos. So it was great to be in their studio and record there.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that song, too, Brad Paisley. That's good stuff right there. Well, let's play yours right now. It's K. Shelby, Here I Am, and then we'll come back and talk about another song and where folks can find you on social media and some of that good stuff right here on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Back.
Like the flower pushes through the rocks and towers over everything that walks through the wind and the snow and the winter as it watches the seasons come around again. Like the ember just before the fire, it won't surrender to the rain that comes at night and forever. Oh, it feels like that's where I've been. Here I am, standing on my own again. Hold on, stay strong, no matter how hard it seems. Oh, I may be on my knees, patience, quiet like a mountain. I'm waiting, waiting for the moment like an earthquake. Wake it up, finally take a turn. Here I am, standing on my own again. Hold on, stay strong, no matter how hard it seems. Oh, I'm rising to my feet. Just hold Just stay Hold on, stay strong, no matter how hard it seems. Oh, I'm rising to my feet. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am.
That is an awesome tune. Kay Shelby with us live on Indie Country Radio, KICR this morning. Here I Am is the title of that one. And, boy, I was glad when I saw you call me because I thought, here you are. So that's good stuff. I appreciate it. And we have had a good time talking on and off the air. You're an awesome lady and an awesome artist, man. It's good to have your music. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for that. Yeah, Here I Am is, it is, like I said, it's a pretty near and dear song to my heart, and it has its rightful place on the album. Number one, it's coming out as the first song on the album, just to set the stage for the rest.
Awesome. Well, what's the title of the album?
The album is called Music and Motorcycles, and a brief story behind that. The song My High, My Way on the album was originally called Music and Motorcycles, and when we're doing some song crafting with my good friend Tara Shannon, we changed the chorus a little bit, and we came out with this My High, My Way, and we said, okay, the name of the album is still going to be Music and Motorcycles, but I think we got to change the name of the song because it's a lovely hook in the song, and those two words mean a lot to me as well. It's that whole idea of freedom and the freedom of the ride. So the song's called My High, My Way, but we kept the title of the album Music and Motorcycles because they're my two passions, and I wanted the folks to know that little bit about me just by going to the album or going to my social media and taking a look.
That is awesome. Hey, speaking of motorcycles, let me ask you, what's it like riding up there in Canada? I know it's beautiful country, but they have some long and rough winters. You told me back home it's probably 8 or 9 below zero right now. So, tell it maybe about what month you start riding and how long can you go for, and how far do you go?
Yeah, well, the season is short for us for sure, so we capitalize as much as we can. So, back in the day, I mean, I work a lot right now, but back in the day when I had just the one job instead of 3 or 4, you could get out easily, depending on the spring, easily by end of April. You're covered, you're wearing a little bit more layers, a few more layers than what you would midsummer. But we get a pretty good time frame for riding. So end of April through to again, if you're bundled up enough, end of October, sometimes into November, depending what we're getting. But I'm going to tell you, the last 3 years, certainly where I am in Ottawa, we've had very early winters. Unfortunately, they've come in at mid-November, so shorter season for sure in the last few years.
Yeah. Now, speaking of music and motorcycles, do you? And I'm probably asking a dumb question here, but I'm sure you probably have one of those helmets that's got music in your ear while you're going down the road too, don't you?
Absolutely, because there's nothing like music and motorcycles both going on at the same time, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, that my buddy, like I told you, he's a Harley guy, and he just traded bikes, and kind of got he bought a brand new Harley, and he had one heck of a bike payment too. So
yeah.
And he kind of traded it in for a different bike, but the main thing that he was interested in was the stereo system on that thing, because he's into that music too.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, as I said, the music and the ride is the stuff of meditation for me. I'm just going to say.
That's awesome, and boy, that's a country song too, right there, isn't it? So, and talk about that. What is your writing style? Do you sit down and write a song from start to finish? Do you co-write with somebody? Do you wake up at 3 a.m. with an idea and have to finish it, or how do you do it?
Well, funny enough, I wrote most of the songs on my other bike, which is I ride a road bike in terms of a bicycle, but it's got the real thin tires on it, so you got a nice smooth ride. And most of those songs came out of the rides I would be riding. Again, another meditative state. I'd find lyrics in my head, and then when there were too many, I'd get off the bike and I'd dictate them into my phone, and then get back on the bike and ride. And then, once the songs were written, then I went and I asked my good friend Northeastern to songcraft a few of the songs. And interestingly enough, he gave me probably the best advice anybody could have ever given me when I went to him with the songs. And he said, you've got a lot of poetic protection going on in your music, in your lyrics. So, let's take another look at them and see what we can come up with, so that, the true meaning of the song for me was better conveyed. And he just worked magic with those songs, and we went to town on the 3. So here I am, Line in the Sand, and Waiting for When. Those are the songs that we worked on, and I'm so ever grateful to North for that. He just worked his magic on those. So, and then the other 3 songs, Through the Reckless, My High, My Way, and House and Home. House and Home was written by myself and Anders Dreyrup, which I was taking guitar lessons from him, and was having a pretty difficult morning. And I said to him, sometimes I wonder if my heart is with me, am I home? And he said, stop everything, we're writing a song. So that song came out of that conversation. And then the other 2, Through the Reckless and My High, My Way, I wrote, My High, My Way, which was originally Music and Motorcycles, I wrote about 10 years ago, and then revisited it most recently and came out with that. So it's been a real journey for me. I have to tell you, it's... music is the thing that has probably kept me somewhat grounded in the last few years. A lot of change, and at 55, some people are settling in, and I feel like I'm just launching at this point in time in terms of doing the things that I'm most passionate about, and grateful for the work that allows me to do that, to support the music.
Well, we're glad you did hit us up, and don't be a stranger either. And I'll tell you what, I just make these playlists up on the fly, and I get so much new music. Boy, when I have a couple of days off, my email's just jam-packed, and I can't load it into the system on my phone. I can hear the songs on my phone, and I'm going, okay, I'm going to put that in when I get to the computer. So hit us up all the time, keep your music alive and on the radio. I don't care if you request your own stuff. We're friends on Facebook. Just say, hey, what you going on today, and let me know that you're around. And if you got a chance to listen and come into our live chat room and hang out and talk to some of these folks that we have in here, that would be awesome too.
So great, Tim. Thank you so much for that.
You are welcome. Tell us where we can find you on social media, and if folks want to get their hands on some of your great music.
Yeah, so I am on Twitter, at SingsK on Twitter, and I'm also on Facebook. So if you look me up, K Shelby Sings, and K is spelled K-A-E. So K Shelby Sings on Facebook. Those are the 2 platforms you can find me on. And as far as getting the music, I'm on pretty much every platform you can think of, iTunes, Spotify, and all kinds of platforms that I've never even heard of before. But you look me up under K Shelby Sings, and you'll find me.
Sounds good. Hey, you made Spotify on our radio station today, too. We are on there as well in the podcast section. All you got to do is search Indie Country Radio, and we're on Google Play Music and just all over the place. So, good stuff. We appreciate having you today. I thank you for your time. Have fun in sunny Florida, will you? I know it's going to be hard.
I shall. It's going to be, but I shall. Just for you, Tim.
All right. Bring some sand back to Canada. Just something to remember Florida by.
Well, thank you so much, Tim. Again, very grateful that you've invited me onto your show. Just can't thank you enough.
You are most welcome. It's been great having you. Miss Kay Shelby. Kay Shelby's going to sing right now one more time. This is called Waiting for When on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I used to think that what I wanted could wait until tomorrow, and if I stood real still, happiness would follow. And so I stood real still. I did my best to swallow everything I could. I used to think that what I needed was someone to believe in me. Started looking for someone else to see, and I couldn't see what I couldn't see over and over again. No more waiting for when, I'm holding on tight, 'cause I know life ain't a finish line. It's not about when or where you wind up. It sure ain't about what you get when you wait it out. One day, someday, everything might change, and here in this moment I'm in, there's no time for waiting for when. Well, every day that ever passed, well, it got faster, and every minute that I had, it didn't matter. Oh, but it mattered, 'cause happy ever after is all about the moment you're in. No more waiting for when, I'm holding on tight, 'cause I know life ain't a finish line. It's not about when or where you wind up. It sure ain't about what you get when you wait it out. One day, someday, everything might change, and here in this moment I'm in, there's no time for waiting for when. Close your eyes and set your mind. Forget all the worries and leave them behind. Take a breath and hold it in, and stand up and start living again. Open up and let the dancing, dancing. 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 This is a call to move your feet in your home and in the street. There's a beautiful world for us to see. Release your soul and set it free. Open up and let the dancing,
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. Now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Flip that switch, get a little buzz, what you think? Let's just shut it down and have us a drink. I've been racing all week, my tank is on E. I could use a little chill down long neck therapy. I've been watching those hands go around that clock. When that ticker hits 5, I'll be ready to rock. Get a little loose if you know what I mean. Let's just shut it down and have us a drink. Shut it down. Turn it up. Pour a shot. Twist the time. Flip that switch, get a little buzz, what you think? Let's just shut it down and have us a drink. I need some neon lights, lighten up my skies. Put some jangle in the jukebox. Flip that switch, get a little buzz, what you think? Let's just shut it down and have us a drink. Oh! First one here, last one to leave. Yeah, we ain't got no time to sleep. In the middle of the night, the shots are free. So come along, drink with me. Come on and raise them up, pour them on down. One more sip, one more round. Follow the beat, getting down to the sound. Raise those hands, laugh it loud. With Dak and Jim and all of their friends. We're getting in it tonight. Everybody's feeling just right. Crank up the party, turn down the lights, shut it down. Go on, shut it down. Turn it up. Pour a shot. Pour a shot. Twist the tie. Yeah. Twist the tie. Flip that switch. Get a little buzz. What you think? When that last call sounds, yeah, that round is on me. So let's just shut it down and have us a drink. Shut it down. Shut it down.
He is another great Canadian artist, isn't he? Mr. Cody Prevost. That is C-O-D-I-E, and Prevost is P-R-E-V-O-S-T. Mr. Cody Prevost, Cody Prevost Music on Facebook and Twitter. Great tune called Shut It Down. Well, we're not doing that. Welcome to the second hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. We are KICR Indie Country Radio, broadcasting digitally from the live entertainment capital of the world in Branson, Missouri. And we just had a great interview with Miss Kay Shelby from Canada as well. Currently in Florida today, but she is from Ottawa, Canada. And what a great interview that was. If you haven't had a chance to tune in and listen to it, if you're just getting now settled and tuned into the station, this is a recorded podcast. It will be available in a couple of hours. We're going to give you the full 3 hours today. So at 11 a.m. Central, you can play it over and over and over again, and we sure would appreciate that. It is 2 for Tuesday, so let's do one more from Mr. Cody Prevost. It is called Today's Not My Day. Well, it is if you love country music on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Some guy cut me off on the way to work. I spilled hot coffee on my shirt. Hit a traffic jam by the Baptist church. And I was running late this morning. So I yelled and cussed and hit the dash. Then I saw that long black Cadillac, that line of headlights rolling past. Put it in perspective for me. Yeah, today's not my day, but today could be worse. Instead of driving this old Jeep, I could be riding in that hearse. No more knowing she's my world, being a daddy to my girls. There's so much left to do and left to say. So thank God today's not my day. She and I've got dinner plans tonight. This weekend's back porch glass of wine. We got a trip out west in mid-July. Plans for growing old together. And my girls, they're counting on me too. Yeah, to see their wildest dreams come true. Walk them down the aisle like daddies do. Toast them to forever. Yeah, today's not my day, but today could be worse. Instead of driving this old Jeep, could be riding in that hearse. No more knowing she's my world, being a daddy to my girls. There's so much left to do and left to say. So thank God today's not my day. 'Cause Lord, I need more time to be down here, stick around here before they pull me in the ground, yeah. God, I love knowing she's my world, being a daddy to my girls. There's so much left to do and left to say. So thank God today's not my day.
The featured song of the week is next on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Sometimes I need to let my hair down. Other times I need a stiff drink. Every now and then a little night on the town when I feel myself start to sink. So I try not to overthink it. Don't complain when I put in my time. But when 5 o'clock comes, you can damn sure bet that it's time for me to unwind. I want a little less worry and a lot more fun. Time to live in my life, trying to please everyone. We're all a bit different, but inside we're just the same. When it comes down to it, there's a lot more sinners than saints. I don't pretend to be better than the next guy. Say my prayers like I should. Every day I try to spread a little sunshine. Yeah, I'd do a lot more if I could. Most of the time I'm an angel, but when that halo gets too tight, I can't keep it on 'cause it's so hard to get loose when I'm feeling more naughty than nice. I want a little less worry and a lot more fun. Time to live in my life, trying to please everyone. We're all a bit different, but inside we're just the same. When it comes down to it, there's a lot more sinners than saints. I want a little less worry and a lot more fun. Time to live in my life, trying to please everyone. We're all a bit different, but inside we're just the same. When it comes down to it, there's a lot more sinners than saints.
That is our featured song of the week. You can hear it all week long on every live show, and you can check it out all week long on our website, indiecountryradio.net. Just hit the More tab on the right, drop down to Song of the Week. You will see a picture of Miss Tara Tinsley. You can follow her on Twitter at Tara Tinsley. That is called More Sinners Than Saints, our featured song of the week, and she wrote that with Mr. Tracy Lawrence. We're going to be talking to Tara this Thursday, 8 o'clock Central Time on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio, KICR. I'll hit the airwaves. She will call in about 8:30 a.m. Central Time this Thursday, and we'll talk about that song, and I'll tell her that Tracy Lawrence was the first country music first country music concert that yours truly went to see. Mr. David Ball and Wade Hayes opened for Tracy Lawrence in Ardmore, Oklahoma. That's been a day or two ago, but that is good stuff right there. Miss Tara Tinsley's good stuff as well, and she's got another good song. Let's play it right now. It is called Like Your Daddy Does on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a 2 for Tuesday.
He'll be there to tuck you in, kiss you goodnight. Be that rock beside you when you fight the good fight. He'll hold you when dreams become your nightmares. No matter what breaks, he'll put it back together.
time, even when he don't have the time. Puts food on the table, makes sure the family's alright. He works as hard as his hands are rough, but his heart is as soft as his gentle touch. When your whole world comes crashing down, he'll sit there with you trying to figure it out. Honey, you gotta find the man who's gonna love you like your daddy does. Someone who'll always be there with you. If you fall, he'll pick you up. He'll help carry what's on your shoulders. It'll never be too much when you find the man who's gonna love you like your daddy does. Mama wanted me to have the best, 'cause that's just what she had. Now I'm grown up, got a family of my own, and I tell my little girl, you gotta find the man who's gonna love you like your daddy does. Someone who'll always be there with you. If you fall, he'll pick you up. He'll help carry what's on your shoulders. It'll never be too much when you find the man who's gonna love you like your daddy does.
Today's country.
You might be everything that I need, but you gotta come talk to me, talk to me. Today's country.
Girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels.
We got the hits. All the hits. Today's country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I stumble in late while you're still sitting at the table. The candles have burned and all the food has gotten cold. I can see in your eyes that I have let you down again. As you head for the stairs, you stop and swear, this has got to end. No, I'm not perfect, but I'm working on me for you. After all the hurt you say, I've got nerve, and I don't deserve a love this true. I wanna be worth it, worth a woman like you. I wake to my phone, it's going crazy on the dresser. I see that you've called, oh no, I stood you up again. With your heart on the line, I'm desperately trying to apologize. Never felt so alone as you hang up the phone. It kills me when you cry. No, I'm not perfect, but I'm working on me for you. After all the hurt you say, I've got nerve, and I don't deserve a love this true. I wanna be worth it, worth a woman like you. You deserve much better than
They are the great group Cash Creek. A big shout out to Chemo Forrest, my good buddy, and all the folks over there at Cash Creek, and Janet Johnson, their biggest fan from Alabama as well. Good stuff on the radio today on a 2 for Tuesday. That is called Worth a Woman. You can find Cash Creek on Facebook and Twitter at Cash Creek. You can find yours truly at Tim Kelly on Air and the radio station at New Country's Best. We are on the air and we are playing the best in New Country. Kind of goes together, doesn't it? Let's do one more on this 2 for Tuesday from Cash Creek, their latest single called The Hard Way on today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Farmer Crawford's melon patch was ripe for picking. Daddy warned me, stay away, but I didn't listen. Got some buckshot in my tail, had to spend the night in jail. I won't forget the look on Daddy's face. It was a lesson learned the hard way. They would tell me till they were blue in the face. Heaven help me, I just do it anyway. Could have saved myself a lot of heartache. I should have learned from their mistakes, but I had to learn the hard way. Came across an old steel in the woods that was dripping. So I filled up a rusted tin cup, started sipping. Mama thought that I was dead, face down in the flower bed. I was sick for 3 whole days. Another lesson learned the hard way. They would tell me till they were blue in the face. Heaven help me, I just do it anyway. Gonna save myself a lot of heartache. I should have learned from their mistakes, but I had to learn the hard way. They would tell me till they were blue in the face. Heaven help me, I just do it anyway. Could have saved myself a lot of heartache. I should have learned from their mistakes, but I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn the hard way. Oh, I had to learn the hard way.
If you friend us on Facebook, a kitten is born. So do it now. You don't want to be responsible for fewer fluffy, cute animals now, do you? We won't post drama about our exes. We promise. We love to throw in musical speed bumps to see if you're actually paying attention. Train wreck? Maybe. We call it variety.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I know you loved him a long time ago. Even now in my arms, You still want him, I know. But darling, this time, let your memories die when you hold me tonight. Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Let it be me. And don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go, and you'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. Maybe I've been a fool, holding on all this time, lying here in your arms, knowing he's in your mind. But I keep hoping someday that you'll see the light. Let it be me tonight, and don't close your eyes. And don't close your eyes. Let it be me, and don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go, and you'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Let it be me, and don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go, and you'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes.
You know, it wasn't up till about a year ago we started taking on a few cover songs, and I'll tell you, for us to do it, they had to be really, really good. Well, that gentleman right there is really good. He is Jason Cassidy from the state of Texas, at J Cassidy if you want to follow him on Twitter. And a great tune from Keith Whitley originally did that, called Don't Close Your Eyes. Jason covered him quite well. And a couple of weeks ago, I did a classic country show. If you like classic country music like Don't Close Your Eyes and the original Mr. Keith Whitley, you can hear that on our Spreaker account. Head over to Spreaker, that is Spreaker, Spreaker.com. Search Indie Country Radio, and you'll see the classic country show I did for Spreaker, and today's country with KUHS Denver for Denver, Colorado as well. And if you want to hear all of our shows forever, you can check us out on YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just head over to YouTube and search Indie Country Radio and hit that subscribe button. We sure would appreciate that as well. One more from Mr. Jason Cassidy from Texas. This is called Rest of Forever on today's country from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. It's 2 for Tuesday.
I've never been a believer in love at first sight, but you changed my mind with just one single look in your eyes. 'Cause everyone talks about time standing still, but I've never been there when it happened until you walked in the room. Tell me, where have you been all my life? What are you doing for the rest of forever? Please tell me that you've got the time. 'Cause if you're not busy for the rest of forever, I'd sure like to make you mine. I'm promising you with all of my heart, I'll show you how good it could be if you fall in love for the rest of forever with me. So many questions with answers I may never know. Run through my mind, but my heart's saying take it real slow. If I say the wrong thing, I could scare you away. If I make the right move, you just might want to stay. I'm taking my chances by letting my true feelings show. What are you doing for the rest of forever? Please tell me that you've got the time. 'Cause if you're not busy for the rest of forever, I'd sure like to make you mine. I'm promising you with all of my heart, I'll show you how good it could be if you fall in love for the rest of forever with me. If you fall in love for the rest of forever with me.
Coming up, more new country music than you can shake a mouse at on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
How long are you gonna keep me waiting? Tired of you saying that we're gonna go for broke. Come on, let's hit the ground running. There's a whole lot of nothing here. Let's go. I'll tell you something, we should nickel and dime. We're still young, but we still got time. What's it gonna take to change your mind? Oh, you
That's another great Canadian artist. Her name is Tiana Woods. Can be found at Tiana Woods, the number 1. Tiana Woods 1, if you want to follow her on that big Twitter machine. $20 and a tank of gas. And speaking about sticking it where the sun don't shine, hey, that could be Branson, Missouri. No, it's shining today. We have doubled in temperature. We've went from 10 degrees to 19 degrees. We're getting hot, folks, but the music's even hotter. Welcome to Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, KICR Indie Country Radio, broadcasting from the live entertainment capital of the world in Branson, Missouri. And we are having a great time playing this country music for you. Back-to-back plays of your favorite new country music artists all show long. That's how we roll on 2 for Tuesday. Let's do one more from Tiana Woods. This is called Bring Your Own Sunshine on Today's Country, KICR Indie Country Radio, also live right now on Spreaker.com. Get the free app on your phone. It's cool.
Sometimes you walk 1,000 miles in the rain. You swear it ain't gonna let up. You feel every single drop of the pain, so close to giving in and giving up. Every day we got a choice, a decision to make. Don't you wanna see the world in a brighter way? Make your own dreams, make your own luck, make your own peace with the man above. Give a little more, take a little less. For the very first time, don't ever second guess. Life is full of dark and stormy skies, and to bring your own sunshine. Don't it make you feel good, make you feel safe to hang your hat on a whole lot of hope? All that it takes is a little bit of faith right there at the end of your road. You can't always depend on somebody else. Sometimes you gotta do it yourself. Make your own dreams, make your own luck, make your own peace with the man above. Give a little more, take a little less. For the very first time, don't ever second guess. Life is full of dark and stormy skies, so bring your own sunshine. Be the one, be the light. Yeah, starting today for the rest of your Make your own dreams, make your own luck, make your own peace with the man above. Give a little more, take a little less. For the very first time, don't ever second guess. Life is full of dark and stormy skies. Life is full of dark and stormy skies. Gotta bring your own sunshine. Bring your own sunshine. Yeah, bring your own sunshine. Bring your own sunshine.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
On Indie Country Radio.
She lives for Jesus and always down to hear some Jones. That red dust on her blue truck makes her 1-ton, 2-tone. He loves midnight bareback ride, a little closer to the stars. It's like she stole those directions to heaven right out of my heart. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her boots. She's earned every buck and tougher than too. That girl's a cowboy, living out a crazy dreams. Getting closer now, still learning how to love just like me. Said, son, if you think you're the one, you can have her hand, just understand. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her roots. She's earned every buck, tougher than the trouble she runs into. That girl's a cowboy, living out her crazy dreams. Getting closer now, still learning how to love just like me. Getting closer now, still learning how to love one like me.
Doctor is in the house. His name is Doc West from Houston, Texas. Doc West Music on Facebook and Twitter, and a great tune called That Girl's a Cowboy. We have known Doc West for some years now, and we got a lot of good music from him. It's hard to pick your favorites on the 2 for Tuesday, but I picked 2 good ones, and that one is one of them. We're going to give you the other one here in just a second, but if you're just now getting tuned in, welcome to the show. We are glad to have you. Do me a favor, tell everybody on your social media pages we are going to go live till 11 o'clock Central Time today. So we got another hour and 14 minutes of the best in new country music coming right at you on this 2 for Tuesday. One more from Mr. Doc West right now. This is called If She Wanted To on Today's Country. KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best Live from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world.
Black letters on the backside of that old welcome to town sign says, so good to meet you, come back and see us. Either she didn't see it, or she just didn't read it, or maybe she's lost, can't find her phone. She
Well, my belief is if it ain't broke,
That's it.
we'll break it.
Perfect.
Breaking new music.
Well, we're waiting. Where is it? Come on, a little more, a little more.
Did you feel that?
The earth shook.
Everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Giddy up. Giddy up. We're free, we're wild, burning up them country miles. Work hard, live loud, getting down with the feel-good crowd. Get your hands up, get your hands up, get your hands up. Shake it till the sunrise. Giddy up, up all night long. Giddy up, up, let's get gone. It's time to turn it on. Giddy up, ride, settled up on a Saturday night. Sing, raise 'em up high, raise 'em up right. Move, stomp, stomping out the dance floor lights. Singing, whoa, right till that rooster crows. Whoa, giddy up, up all night. Good friends, good times. Cut the strings, let it all unwind. Your look in this crowd says the party ain't over if they kick us all out. Throw it up, you get your hands up, you get your hands up, you get your hands up. Giddy up, ride, settled up on a Saturday night. Sing, raise 'em up high, raise 'em up right. Move, stomp, stomping out the dance floor lights. Singing, whoa, right till that rooster crows. Whoa, giddy up, up all night. Giddy up. Giddy up, ride, settled up on a Saturday night. Sing, raise 'em up high, raise 'em up right. Move, stomp, stomping out the dance floor lights. Singing, whoa, it's down about to blow. Whoa, right till that rooster crows. Whoa, good times are good to go. Whoa, giddy up all night. Giddy up.
It's time to giddy up, all right. It's coming up on 10 o'clock Central Time in the U.S. of A., Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world, where I'm broadcasting from at the moment with the Chris Buck Band, and that's where you can find them on Facebook and Twitter, and that song definitely puts you a little giddy up in your music ear, that's for sure. I've got the songs loud in my ear right now on my headphones. You guys need to crank it up as well. You can do that on Spreaker. That is Spreaker, Spreaker.com. You can go to our website, IndieCountryRadio.net, listen right off the homepage, and we are on Spotify in the podcast section. The show goes there after it is recorded, and Google Play Music. Lots of great applications, all of it available to you right there on the homepage of IndieCountryRadio.net. One more from the Chris Buck Band. This is called Caribbean Dream on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio, KICR, on A2 for Tuesday.
Warm sand, deep green sea, that's where I wanna be. Chilled out in a tropical heat, leaving all my cares behind. Palm trees sway in the breeze, sound that sets my soul at ease. I can do just as I please, it's all a state of mind. I remember Bob Marley saying, ooh, could you be loved so sweet reggae? I can't get enough. Just a rusty cowboy
Jamaican rum, some red stripe too, pina coladas in Malibu. Sometimes when I think about you, I lose control. I'm stepping out with Mary Jane to ease the trouble from my brain, and I know the sun will rise again. It's just the way we roll. I remember Bob Marley saying, "Oh, could you be loved so sweet reggae? I can't get enough." Just a Rasta cowboy like you'd ever seen, all here in my home, my Caribbean dream. Strange exotic place, step knee deep in the surf, the sunshine on my face. All them happy pictures keep running through my head. Till Monday morning comes along, I wake up in my bed. I hear the radio playing. Ooh, could you be loved?
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. Now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Despite your blue eyes, you never made me look twice. So it caught me off guard when we took your car and drove it down that gravel lane. You put it in park and you grabbed my arm. Suddenly everything changed with a bottle of wine on a riverbank, sitting on a blanket, staring up at the stars and daring each other to drink. You gotta do, go to school a couple states away, and I'm gonna do what I've always done. I'll turn around and run and write a song about a bottle of wine on a riverbank, sitting on a blanket, staring up at the stars and daring each other to drink. Well, I don't know if it was you or the one we ran into the river, left our clothes behind. You would never shine so bright. You were laughing in the moonlight. I swear I'll never forget the night we were more than just friends. Woo. So if I can't be honest for a minute, if you don't agree, then please forget that I've said this.
good friends of ours. They are Hastings and Company now, formerly the Kate Hastings Band, out of the state of Ohio, and that is a great tune called Just Friends. Well, I want to welcome all of my friends, and we call you family too. Our mom is in here now in the chat room from Indianapolis, Indiana, Miss Lula Bradbury, to the third and final hour of today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. In 30 minutes into the show, I had a great radio interview with Miss Kay Shelby, and you didn't miss a thing. This is recorded, so hit it over and over again. She would love the support, and I'd love all the listeners. We love to see our plays going up and through the roof, absolutely. Spreaker, that is SPREAKER.com. Search Indie Country Radio, KICR. We are live on the air right now for another hour from Branson, Missouri. This song was a former song of the week last week, actually, and we still love it. It is called American Love, and we're going to still show it some love from Hastings and Company on today's country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a 2 for Tuesday.
It's like fireworks flying on the 4th of July, lighting up the midnight air. It's warm summer nights trying to win a prize down at the county fair. Well, it's you and me, baby, young, wild and crazy kids, free falling hard in American love. American love. It's free like an eagle soaring when we go speeding down that old highway. Head out the window just to feel the wind blow, sun shining on your face. And it's singing along at the top of our lungs. Born in the USA, it's American love. And it's red like my lipstick on your face. And it's blue like those tears when you're away. And it's white like a wedding dress. Baby, I've been blessed and I just wanna stay forever in American love. It's Gladstein jeans, your arms around me in the middle of a country show. 10,000 light of skies on fire, dancing when they play our song. And it's the freedom I feel in the kisses you steal, wrapped up in your strong American love. And it's red like my lipstick on your face. And it's blue like those tears when you're away. And it's white like a wedding dress. Baby, I've been blessed and I just wanna stay forever in American love. American love. Now we've got a little house for you and me, a flag hanging high for all to see. And it's red like my lipstick on your face. And it's blue like those tears when you're away. And it's white like a wedding dress. Baby, I've been blessed and I just wanna stay forever in American love. In American love. In American love. Yeah, yeah. That's American love.
Hear the Darren Morris Band, Never Knew Texas,
Fresh New Country.
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Grab an old winter coat from the closet in a Texas July. 'Cause I know any minute you'll be pulling in the dry. And I'll be taking shelter, trying to shield my heart from the bitter storm you bring that's tearing us apart. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve, and I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas could be this cold. You could melt my heart in an instant with the touch of your hand, but the chill of your cold shoulder helps me understand. We've drifted so far now, the love we had is lost. The icy bridge between us is just too hard to cross. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve, and I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas could be this cold. If I could turn back time, I'd take you to a warmer day before we turned our summer skies to winter gray. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve, and I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas could be this cold. I never knew Texas could be this cold. Grab an old winter coat from the closet in a Texas July.
I tell you what, you better get an old winter coat from the closet in Branson, Missouri today, too. We're up to 19 degrees already. Boy, it's getting hot in here. No, I'm just kidding. It is warm in the basement, though, and I'm getting the music pretty hot, too. That is the Darren Morris Band. They are from Gilmer, Texas. His latest single is called Never Knew Texas. Doing quite well on the country music charts, and especially those in the state of Texas. And speaking of Texas, you can check out the Top 20 Countdown from Texas every Sunday right here on KICR, Indie Country Radio. And it goes out from us to a lot of other stations like Frank's Country Radio, 94.7 in the country of Gilsdorf. That's right, we are syndicated over there on FM radio in a whole nother country. That is cool stuff. Don't you just love internet radio? And the music is pretty darn good. Well, he won Video of the Year with this next song called Dancing in the Rain in 2016 at the Nashville Universal Awards. We were there to see him accept that award, and you can check out the video on Indie Country Television. Just head over to our website, indiecountryradio.net, and you will find Indie Country Television. Lots of great videos over there, and this is one of them. Mr. Darren Morris from the Darren Morris Band one more time, and Dancing in the Rain on today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on a 2 for Tuesday.
She can smell those storm clouds rolling in. Takes my hand and gives me a grin. Sticks out her tongue to catch a drop or two. Makes her laugh so I do it too. She likes dancing in the rain. Spinning around in that white sundress. Her shoes kicked off and her hair a mess. Yeah, the neighbors stop and stare. They think she's crazy, but she don't care. She likes dancing in the rain. She likes dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. Lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Lying there next to me, the wind and the rain blowing through the trees. She gives me a wink and then a kiss. I wish every night was just like this. She likes dancing in the rain. She likes dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. Lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Now other girls may want all kinds of things, fancy cars and shiny rings. I'm not saying that she wouldn't care for those things, but I know if I could give her anything, anything at all, she'd just go dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. The lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Yeah, when that tin roof starts to sing, and it drives that girl insane. She likes dancing in the rain.
Music on the radio.
Get her done. You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universal Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best.
They say time can erase all life's mistakes, hoping that they're wise. Left her crying at home, all alone, one too many times.
check out the video to She's Got One Hell of a Memory on Indie Country Television. It is on channel number 1. IndieCountryRadio.net is the website. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to keep you over there. I got to see how many hits we've had on that website. I know we're getting close to 10,000, and we appreciate every one of them. We got a lot of good stuff going on over there as well. Mr. Tony Corrales has a brand new album out. It is called Country Looks Good on You. This is one of the songs off of it. It is called Fight for Your Love on today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best from the live entertainment capital of the world in Branson, Missouri.
I still open doors for you, baby. Give you a kiss goodnight. And even when things turn out wrong, I do my best to make it right. You used to leave little notes. I'd find them throughout my day. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. I miss you when you're gone, even just for the day. All the beauty I still see in you just takes my breath away. You used to walk up behind and wrap your loving arms around me. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. Baby, I'm gonna fight to make this house a home. And I'm sorry I made you feel so alone. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down. No, 'cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. No.
Hi everybody, Bob here from RealRadio.us, and you're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
up in Chicago, Illinois, now lives in Los Angeles, California. We are reeling in the listeners today, absolutely, with that song, too. Mr. Raspin Stewart. That is Stewart, S-T-U-W-A-R-T, Raspin, R-A-S-P-I-N. We give that one a Raspin right now, didn't we? You like that? Absolutely, I do, too. And we'll send that out to Miss Lula Bradbury, our station mom in Indianapolis, Indiana, listening to us live and chatting with us in the chat room. That is a great, great tune, and I got one more. She's getting his whole album, so lucky her. We've got several songs from him, and we appreciate each and every one of them. The next one is called The Night is Young. Well, that is true, but the DJ's old. Right now on today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a 2 for Tuesday. Let's hashtag it on Twitter and start a trend. I'm doing it right now.
The night is young and hearts still, and pray for love when the victim's content, the damage is done. So we lost our minds on simple as Simon says, lost that found. Take 2 steps back and try again. Take 2 steps back. Try again. Oh, but if time is what you need, tomorrow is never promised for anyone you ever see. And love will conquer all, a matter of degree. It's a tangled situation, it's rhythm all right. You got to learn to read between the lines. Take a chance. Hold on tight, was young, old hearts still. Over years can go by like a child in disguise, and forever, forever young. Reflected on the sea, you see a setting sun. Oh, but if time is what you need, tomorrow is never promised for anyone you ever see. And love will conquer all, a matter of degree. It's a tangled situation, it's rhythm all right. You got to learn to read between the lines. Take a chance, hold on tight. Was young for the night, was young for the night, was young. Now I say simple Simon says, simple Simon says, simple Simon says.
This is where country music lives.
Let's start the music.
We're the people's favorite. Show the world you love your country. Delivering a much-needed neck punch to the status quo.
What does that even mean?
That means, in addition to the variety you've come to expect, you'll also hear songs like this.
If you spark me up, play your games, gonna burn this bridge and bring up the pain. With fuel for the fire and a fan for the flame.
And this.
So don't get caught in the flame of desire. She builds you up higher and higher.
when she runs.
And this,
'cause she's sweet as your mama's sweet tea, sweet as a cherried out Chevy can be, sweet as a 50 you find, sweeter than a Friday round quitting time. Head to her feet, dadgum, that girl is sweet.
Thank you for listening to Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
My friends say there's someone just for me, and I know there's a lot of fish in the sea, but I've thrown it out there too many times, reeling in empty, hook on my line. Maybe I'll try somewhere new and sit here and cast a few. When you find your way to me, I'm not too good to be true. Just take the bait that's in front of you. I'm gonna reel you in with my real sweet loving, dancing and laughing all through the night. I'm gonna love you right, so you know what you've been missing. Before you know it, you'll be hooked on us. You're gonna fall so hard, yeah, I'm easy to love. Caught up in my kisses till the sun comes up. Let's get tangled together, boy, and have a little fun. Before you know it, you'll be hooked on us. Better measure up or toss you back. I'm a good woman, I deserve a good catch. If you're right for me, this would be a good start, and we could do a little fishing in the dark. I'm gonna reel you in with my real sweet loving, dancing and laughing all through the night. I'm gonna love you right, so you know what you've been missing. Before you know it, you'll be hooked on us. You're gonna fall so hard, yeah, I'm easy to love. Caught up in my kisses till the sun comes up. Let's get tangled together, boy, and have a little fun. Before you know it, you'll be hooked on my rhythm, boy, hooked on my touch, hooked on us. Yeah. I'm gonna reel you in with my real sweet loving, dancing and laughing all through the night. I'm gonna love you right, so you know what you've been missing. Before you know it, you'll be hooked on us. You're gonna fall so hard, yeah, I'm easy to love. Caught up in my kisses till the sun comes up. Let's get tangled together, boy, and have a little fun. Before you know it, you'll be hooked on us. Drop me a line, boy, let's have a good time. Before you know it, you'll be hooked on us. Hooked on
How about the new women of country music? Aren't they good? Her name is Alicia Akel. That is Aichelle is how you spell Akel. You need to follow her on that big Twitter machine and buy her music. That is called Hooked on Us. Real easy to get hooked on us, isn't it? And it's all about the music, ladies and gentlemen. But you can get Hooked on Us, the song by Alicia Akel, on all the major digital music outlets as well. And you can check out the video to it on Indie Country Television. Once again, our website, indiecountryradio.net. This next song by Alicia has a video too. It is her latest single. It is called Doin' Here from Today's Country. Indie Country Radio, KICR. We hope you like what we're doing here on a 2 for Tuesday.
What's a pretty boy like you doing all alone? Who's that burning up your phone? Is someone calling you home? Well, there's nothing in your glass. Is it too much for me to ask? But do ya wanna dance? You can spin me around hand in hand, dip me down and back up again, singing every song along with the country band. You can hold
such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
She said she'd never let a guy run away with her heart. And she said she'd never settle down, 'cause she's way too smart to give up her world to someone who don't care and might tear it apart. She said she'd never let her guard down. Yeah, her wild heart and her rebel soul won't ever break. She's got a way with speaking her mind. She'll never change. She knows what she wants and won't hesitate to find a great escape. Wild hearts don't break. Every guy who's ever met her has fell for her smile. She laughs at love like it's going out of style. They ask for her name and tell her to stay for a little while. They say she's one of a kind. Yeah, her wild heart and her rebel soul won't ever break. She's got a way with speaking her mind. She'll never change. She knows what she wants and won't hesitate to find a great escape. Wild hearts don't break. Wild hearts don't break. She knows what she wants and won't hesitate to find a great escape. Yeah, her wild heart and her rebel soul won't ever break. She's got a way with speaking her mind. She'll never change. She knows what she wants and won't hesitate to find a great escape. Wild hearts don't break. Wild hearts don't break. Wild hearts don't break.
Great country music on the radio today from both men and women. We try to give them equal radio airplay on this radio station, and she deserves it right there. Her name is Jessica Rose. Jessica Rose Live is where you can find her on the big Twitter machine as well. At New Country's Best is where you can find us. Give us a follow. We will follow you back. And my personal account at Tim Kelly on Air, especially if you have anything to do with music, I will definitely follow you. And don't be afraid to hit me up with your music. Send it to indiecountryradio@yahoo.com. MP3s work best, but we take waveform as well. And we would love to hear from you. If it sounds good as we've been playing today, we will definitely be getting you on the radio as well. Let's get Jessica Rose on one more time. This is called Listening to You Leaving on today's Country from Indie Country Radio, KICR in Branson, Missouri. There you go.
I'm so sick of this alarm clock playing out the same song over and over again. I keep on listening to the same old heartbreak. The sound you leaving made running round through my head from the beginning. It don't matter if I turn that dial. Every station's got it playing time after time. I could turn off the radio or put on something really slow, but nothing playing ever changes. It's just the same damn rhythm blasting through my system. I can't get it out of my head. I keep on listening till you leaving. Yeah, I keep on listening till you leaving. The barista at the coffee shop is humming to it non-stop. The man behind me's tapping his feet, and all I hear is your footsteps to the drum beat. Me crying as the lyrics sing, hearing your car shift gears out of our drive. I can try, but I can't get away. Can someone take this song off replay? I could turn off the radio or put on something really slow, but nothing playing ever changes. It's just the same damn rhythm blasting through my system. I can't get it out of my head. I keep on listening till you're leaving. Yeah, I keep on listening till you're leaving. I can hear it when I lay down at night. Let me tell you, it's the worst lullaby. I could turn off the radio or put on something really slow, but nothing playing ever changes. It's just the same damn rhythm blasting through my system. I can't get it out of my head. I keep on listening till you're leaving. Yeah, I keep on listening till you're leaving. It's just the same damn rhythm blasting through my system. I can't get it out of my head. I keep on listening till you're leaving. Yeah, I keep on listening till you're leaving. I keep on listening till you're leaving. Yeah, I keep on listening till you're leaving.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Diamonds on the windshield as heaven starts to cry. And in his rearview mirror, his angel waves goodbye. She knows he's gonna go. She knows he's one of them. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Oh, bring it on in there.
Well, put the pedal to the metal. Try it out or run the rank. Another shot of truck stop coffee as I run in through his veins. This world turns on 18 wheels. Thank God we can depend
on brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Carolina West, Denver, Baton Rouge, east of Pittsburgh, Portland, south of San Diego. Sail on, sail on. Tallahassee, north to Boston, up to Bangor, west to Austin, coast to coast, sea to sea. Sail on, sail on. You brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Brothers of Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. God bless you, brothers of the highway, children of the wind. God bless y'all. That's a Big 10-4.
That is a Big 10-4. Aaron Tippin on that song with Mr. Tony Justice. You can follow Aaron Tippin at Tippin Aaron, and I'm trying to get him to follow me back. That's why I keep spinning that song. And Mr. Tony Justice, who does follow me, and you can follow him at The Tony Justice on that big Twitter machine. Me and Tony had a great radio interview a few months ago. He is an over-the-road truck driver, and you can check out the video to Brothers of the Highway on Indie Country Television, again, IndieCountryRadio.net. This side of the radio is up next. I love being on this side of the radio, and it's been fun having you today. On today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a 2 for Tuesday.
Hey, Mr. DJ, know you gotta play that song. It won't be the last time that you put it on. I know it's a big old hit, probably way up on the charts, but I'd like to make just one request. Have mercy on my heart. On this side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down, but every word reminded me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know, on the side of the radio. Everything was perfect, I'd had a damn good day, until I turned you in, man, you took that away. Every single word that I just heard is exactly how I feel. I went from drumming on my dashboard to crying on my steering wheel. This side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word, reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know, on the side of the radio, rolling down this long road. I can barely see the white lines from the tears in my eyes. On the side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word, reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know, on the side of the radio. What it's like, I hope you never know, on the side of the radio, of the radio.
I've been the kind of girl who takes it slow. I've fallen fast, but I've always had control. I've never let myself get out too far. Beyond those lines I had drawn when it came to my heart. But I'm thinking, maybe I just might let myself go. Whether it's wrong or right, no one needs to know. Get a little reckless, step out on that ledge. I put my watch up in the dresser drawer. Going out somewhere that I've never been before. I'll take a chance if it's a chance we're taking. Could do some good to do a little changing. And I'm feeling maybe I just might let myself go. Whether it's wrong or right, no one needs to know. Get a little reckless, step out on that ledge, fall into someone's arms tonight. Maybe I just might live my life like it's just begun. Do some things I've never done. Stay out till the morning sun. Maybe I just might let myself go. Whether it's wrong or right, no one needs to know. Get a little reckless, step out on that ledge, fall into someone's arms tonight. Maybe I just might. Maybe I just might. Maybe I just might. Maybe I just might.
That's another great tune. You can check out the video, too, on Indie Country Television. My good friend, Miss Camber Kane. That is Camber, K-A-M-B-E-R. Camber Kane is where you can find her on Facebook and Twitter. Maybe I Just Might. What a great, great tune. And she is a Missouri girl. We have hooked up many times live and appreciate each and every one of those times. We love us some Camber Kane. Well, I want to thank Miss Kay Shelby for doing a great radio interview today. She was in Florida, but she is a great artist from Canada. She is from Ontario. Go check her out. Kay is spelled K-A-E, Miss Kay Shelby Music. Absolutely love her songs, and we are glad to have her in the Indie Country Radio family. Be sure to tune in to my next show. It will be this Thursday at 8 a.m. Central Time. We will be interviewing, or I will be interviewing, our Song of the Week artist, Miss Tara Tinsley. We're going to talk about her Song of the Week that she wrote with Mr. Tracy Lawrence and a whole bunch more stuff. So be sure to tune into that this coming Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Time. Until then, I'll see you on the radio. I'll leave you with Miss Camber Kane one more time and Love Story that I've already read. You guys have a great Tuesday. Bye-bye, everybody.
Once again, red roses in his hand. Everything's looking like what I'm looking for. Seems so nice and sweet, the kind that sweeps you off your feet. I've never met him, but I've met him before. But when he dropped me off, he didn't walk me to the door. I've been there, done that. Got the shirt, got the hat, this ain't the first rodeo. I've been around a block or two, it's looking like deja vu, and I've already seen that show. Baby, just save your breath, 'cause that's a love story that I've already read. A new set, another stage, different number on the page. Here he comes riding in on a white horse. Getting to the final chapter, should be happy ever after, but it's looking like every ending before. Might as well close the book and throw it on the floor, 'cause I've been there, done that. Got the shirt, got the hat, this ain't my first rodeo.